people from BAME origin are within your team?
I'm the only person.
5 people out of 20, but I am the only black female in my team.
Just me. My first team, the leadership team, we've got 2 people of BME background.
My whole team are of BAME origin.
As a minority in your working environment, have you ever censored yourself?
Yeah, quite a few times actually.
I haven't actually. It's a really comfortable environment, one that I'm not actually quite used to. From previous jobs, I've been overlooked and not seen as the important person in the room when I actually was the important person in the room.
I sense myself in terms when it comes to talking about like the different tastes that we have. So in leisure, in music, in food, entertainment and things that we do, just general hobbies.
I actually forced myself to like drink beer. That was probably like, for me personally, one of the lowest parts in my life. Unfortunately, I think I continually used to censor myself through my appearance.
Yes, for the simple fact that there is no one around you of the same culture. So I feel like it's not intentional, but you end up doing it anyway just to gel easily, I'd say, with the rest of your team.
I had about 2 beers, didn't finish either of them, and just kept asking for more. When I first began as a teacher, I was a cliche, growing my beard, a bit unshaven, growing my hair, probably attempted to grow an afro. And I think modern day society, of being in a leadership or authoritarian role, you have to look clean shaven and smart.
I found that I definitely have to sometimes assimilate myself into the majority just so that I can fit in and just so that they won't feel like I'm portraying those black female stereotypes. So I'm conscious of that all the time.
What is the most annoying thing that has happened to you as a minority in your working environment?
So I do venue management, and a lot of the time when people come to use the venue, I would be seen as the cleaner.
I had a conversation with my manager, and she just started telling me, obviously it's dress down day, Jamie. Not to be rude, but you can't really wear pajamas to work. So I was a bit confused. I was looking around, and I was like, oh, you're talking about my tracksuit? She's like, yeah, like I know it's dress down day, mate, but you got to remember, some people don't even, wear their own clothes, they wear suits.
I think one of the most annoying things or frustrating things in the workplace is when my fellow colleagues may relate to me and go, bruv, high five, or for instance, just engaging in perhaps ethnic minority chat or talk show.
One time I went to this training event and all the staff members kept asking me where am I from, and I thought it's quite obvious considering my accent's quite thick. It's quite obvious that I'm from London, but London wasn't ever a good enough answer. They wanted to know my cultural background, and so I had to tell them, my parents are from the Caribbean, and then that seemed to be enough for them.
People would walk straight past me, try and find someone in the building to kind of help liaise with them, and then after about 5 minutes of looking for someone, they realised, well, I'm the only person in the building, and they'd come and speak to me, and then they'd kind of be like, oh, I didn't know that it was you that I needed to liaise with, and it just becomes super awkward because I had already seen your reaction when you walked through the door.
So I think there's a place to be professional and a place to be social, but sometimes being an ethnic minority in the workplace, there's not really a line.
They assume that I know everything about knife crime and what area it happens in, etc. Oh, you used to live in Peckham. Oh gosh, wasn't it terrible? So definitely the conversation has happened.
Join the discussion.
Join the discussion.
Join the discussion on May 16th.
May 16th.
May 16th.
Black faces in white spaces. What is your experience?